Hey y'all, apologies for no face cam for like the, third, fourth video in a row now. You know, normally, even when I'm extremely sick, I'd still put my face cam in the video, but I've been feeling absolutely terrible, I'm not even gonna lie. And that really says something, because I've been pretty sick and yet still included my face cam in videos before, and it's just, this time I genuinely can't, man. I'm like sitting here constantly kind of like, almost like nodded off, dozing off. I look like crap, I feel like crap, and I just, you know, it's bad enough they all kind of have to, you know, still listen to my somewhat nasally voice and listen to my coughing fits. I wouldn't have to, I wouldn't want y'all looking at it too. But anyway, I've been going through, working on getting the new weapons, Dark Matter, you know how it goes. I already unlocked all of them. The Cypher 91 Assault Rifle, the PPSH, which I almost have Nebula over in Zombies. Still gotta get started on the Dark Matter stuff. And then the new Fang 82 I barely used, but you know, it seems like a decent LMG. About to dive into some face-off mosh pit. I just need to get 10 kills without reload error, 2 kills without reloading 10 times. Jeez, this is what I'm saying, man. My brain, I still have the worst brain fog. And then get a kill without taking damage 30 times. So, you know, really easy stuff. Out of all the new weapons, I definitely feel like the PPSH is probably the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new Fang and this AR right here, they're both pretty good as well. It's just, I mean, the PPSH, dude, that thing is insane. I haven't gotten to use the AR or the LMG over in Zombies yet. Obviously, I used the PPSH, and I mean, I'll just say this much. If you know anything about the Tomb Easter egg, it's not, I mean, the Easter egg itself isn't that hard, but the boss fight? The PPSH was able to carry me through that boss fight, so if that doesn't tell you how good that thing is, then I don't know what will. The one thing I've noticed with this AR, and this is gonna sound like such a no-dust statement, because this could, like, in theory, go for any gun in the game, but I found with this AR, and I more so the LMG, really, because I was slow at fires, but with this AR, I feel like it still applies. You really have to make sure your shots are hitting, just because it's not a super slow fire rate, but it's definitely one of the slower ones in the game. It's probably along the lines of like a Model L, maybe. Overall body damage is okay, but I don't know. I really feel like you gotta be aiming upper chest, head to really be competitive with this weapon. Again, it's not bad by any means, not even close. It's just, it's definitely not gonna be, oh, some crazy meta-shaking weapon that everybody's gonna be, you know, putting in their clickbait Warzone thumbnails and such. I honestly completely forgot what challenges we have to do. What, 2 kills without reloading 10 times it was, and then not taking damage. I will say though, I've always had a thing for bullpup rifles. I don't know what it is, you know, it's such a simple difference. The mag goes whoa. I honestly haven't looked at the inspec for this thing yet. He just flipped it upside down. The only difference between a normal rifle and a bullpup rifle is the fact that the magazine goes behind the trigger on a bullpup rifle. But I don't know, that's just enough for me. I've always loved, like, the design of bullpup rifles. That probably also stems from my days of playing GTA Online, because GTA Online was, like, the first time that I mean, like, obviously I've seen bullpup rifles before that, like, other Call of Duty games and other shooter games and such, but GTA Online, I remember they had a bullpup rifle in that game, and for some reason, like, as soon as they added that one to the game, I just started using it nonstop. At least, I think that was a DLC weapon, right? Yeah, because, I don't think that one was there at launch, because I do remember that was, like, one of the earliest weapons added. But for some reason, I just always had a really odd, like, fondness and attachment to that weapon. Ever since then, I've always just kind of had a thing for bullpup rifles. Wait, is that? Oh, that was a sleeper agent. Why didn't my first couple shots hit? I'll give you all a look at the new LMG while we're at it. Yeah, here it is, the Fang 82, looking a lot like, like the Stoner 63 from Black Ops 1, for example. Definitely doesn't fire as fast. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that this weapon is bad by any means, but I mean, I don't know. It's alright, like, you know, I mean, you know, when you're lining up, I mean, here I am, I was just talking crap, and then I got a quad feed, no problem. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's an LMG, though, so, like, even if it is, like, you know, somewhat decent, it's alright. It's just, I don't know, it's still pretty slow. I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as, oh my gosh. I was talking all this crap about the gun, then I go to get an easy quad feed, play the game. I'm sort of a running gunner in Call of Duty, not a super rushy, you know, like one of those TikTok kids where I'm gonna be running up in your face doing a bunch of crazy slides and jumps 24/7, but I do still like to be somewhat mobile. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not exactly a camper, but I'm also not a complete run-in-your-face demon movement king 360 YY rage bait demon. And with an LMG, it's kind of hard to do that. Even the fastest LMG in this game, like the PU-21, you can put on the Fast Mag 2, put on a quick draw grip and all this, and it's still just kind of like a little too slow for me to really choose an LMG over any other weapon in the game, and I've kind of just felt like that for the entirety of, and not even just Black Ops 6's life cycle, but just Call of Duty for the last couple of years. Like, I've never been the type of guy where I main LMGs by any means, but I don't know, it's one of those things where it's a gun in the game, I like to use it more often, but I really feel like the only time that I'd find myself using an LMG is, I don't know, maybe if I'm holding down like a hard point or a domination or something, and I'm kind of just like mounted up, kind of again camping it out. We'll use the PPSH for a little bit so we can get some gameplay in here with it, but I got the Astral Cry camo on it, and whoo, looks so good. I'm so glad that they finally updated it so that, you know, because before you had to complete all of the military challenges before they would allow you to put on a special camo, which was kind of bogus, but thankfully now you just have to get 5. I think it's either like 4 or 5 in the military camos, and then they allow you to put on, you know, any special camo, which really that's only like 30 headshots that you have to get, and yeah, like I was saying before, dude, the PPSH is insane. This thing just shreds. If I had to rank the new weapons, it would definitely go PPSH best, Cypher after that, and then Fang. Again, not a bad weapon, just personally speaking with my playstyle, I mean, I don't know, in terms of sheer damage, maybe the Fang would be better just because it does shred through enemies so fast. You know, it's one of those weapons where it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, so you really want to make sure you're hitting all of your shots, just because it does have a slower fire rate. But when your shots are hitting, that thing does kind of just clean house, so I don't know. The main takeaway should just be that you should just be using the PPSH, because this weapon's crazy. I mean, like, seriously. Don't get me wrong, I love Dark Matter, Nebula, and all that, but man, these special camos are just so good in this game. I've said it before, I don't need my camos to be animated for me to want to rock them. I've been using Dark Matter, Nebula for so long at this point. Yeah, I mean, I can look at them and be like, oh man, those camos are still gorgeous, and you know, I still get that release of dopamine every time I look at them just because I know I put the work in for them, but honestly, I've been rocking them for so long that I might just start putting some special camos in my weapons and rocking them like that, because they do look really clean. I mean, like Cherry Blossom, for example, they got that camo in this game, and oh my goodness, I was using it over in Zombies, and oh, got me feeling some kind of way. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, come on, man, this PPSH is crazy. Anyways, yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it for now. I'm just gonna finish recording this, get this video uploaded, and then I'll just grind out the camos. I'll grind out Nebula, Dark Matter, all that for the Cypher, the Fang, the PPSH, and, well, like I said before, the PPSH is basically done already, so that'll not take long at all, and then I'll have to go over into Warzone and grind the camos out there. Look, I was on a huge Warzone kick for a while, but then after I got sick, it's just, something just triggered in my mind, man. Just like a switch, just something flipped. I went from playing Warzone nonstop, grinding out Abyss, and for some reason I just kind of stopped after I got sick, so yeah, I'll need to get back on that grind here before too long, because we were making really good progress, but now it's been so long, like it's almost been a week since I did any grinding for that, so my brain's kind of just, it's all jumbled now. I'll have to go back over there and see where I left off, because I honestly couldn't even tell you. But anyway, as always, massive shout out to all the Patrons and chat. Remember, I said get all in the low ball tier, and even bigger shout out to all the big ball tier, Middle Asking, and Big Dad and Manny, and the biggest shout out to all the G tier, run events on the Cheese Girl. Thank you guys so much, you guys are literal legends. I love you. Have an amazing day, stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.